Gold Squad TV, park hopping. Too many people at these parks, man. I'm trying to get some like quiet, peace time, like I always do, to clear my mind. I have ideas just to give you guys some content. So yeah. So the basketball season has now officially been approved to start on December 22nd by the collective bargaining agreement and the NBA owners. So we got the draft coming up on November 18th. Then it's straight to training camps pretty much. Um, all right, so we just went through a season in the bubble. The Lakers won the championship, which seemed kind of predictable, but I understand. I totally get it. I'm not, I'm a Celtics fan, but I'm not going to knock the league for whatever it was, right? I'm not making any conspiracy theories. I leave that to kind of stay in y'all heads and y'all figure it out. But we still haven't even gotten to free agency. Anthony Davis is a free agent. We don't know what he's going to do. He's probably going to stay in LA if I had to bet. But, you never really know with some of these dudes now, man. It's so much a gray area. He might want to go to Chicago, where he's from, and try to win a title there. They got a new president of operations over there. And they really seem like they're trying to change their whole entire culture, which has been toxic and under Jim Paxson, John Paxson and Gar Forman for Lord knows since the early 2000s. I mean, that's not a shot at John Paxson. Paxson played a big part in those 6 championships. At least 3 of those 6 championships the Bulls won back in the 90s. But just wasn't a good GM. It's just too much favoritism. Too much. You can't run the league. You can't run the league the way it used to be. Unfortunately, the league has changed and it's not the way it was before. So you got that situation with Anthony Davis. You have you got other free agents out here. It's not really big free agent class this year. Had Draymond never signed his deal last year, he would have been a free agent this year. I don't know how much of a free agent he would have been, considering his game has deteriorated the last 3.5 years. He's still a guy in that system that could really make some noise. But in that system, I think when you take him out of the system, yeah, he's an energy guy, but what does he really bring to the table? You've seen it's just him and no Curry and no Thompson, or KD because he's in Brooklyn. He hasn't even played yet for them. You've seen what that ended up like. So we get past that. We get to the Washington Wizards. I seen John Wall working out with James Harden. He looking like the old John Wall, not a way stronger version of what John Wall used to be. I don't know if he's going to be the better player, per se, than he was before the injury, but he looking determined. All right, Bradley Beal's still there, and I don't think he's getting traded. Washington's not trading him with the conference. They're going to send him west, come down to it. I wouldn't even be surprised if Portland traded McCollum for him. I wouldn't do that deal if I'm Washington, but it wouldn't surprise me. And then you get you got other teams. You got the Orlando Magic, who seem like they're not really going anywhere. You got the Minnesota Timberwolves, who got the number 1 pick, but what are they really going to do with that pick? There's no really life-changing players in this draft, really. A lot of people don't say LaMelo Ball, but I'll believe it when I see it. Lonzo still hasn't lived up. And then, you got a lot of other teams that just haven't played. Like Utah, there's rumors about Gobert going. There are rumors about them kind of going separate ways from him because of him and Donovan Mitchell's relationship kind of deteriorating after the whole COVID-19. Now, mind you, they played well during the bubble, but you never know what kind of lingering effects that might have, especially considering that was in the beginning of COVID. CP3, is he going to get traded? Is he going to get traded away from OKC to a contender? Considering OKC looks like they're ready to just start stalling and losing until they get all those draft picks pretty much really rolling. I'm talking about their draft picks they heisted the OKC Thunder for that Paul George trade. Houston looks like they might even end up entertaining trading James Harden. I know the owner said, nah, he ain't going to do it, but Daryl Morey's in the Sixers organization. He's looking at possibly trading for him. I'm gonna bank at, if that happens, Ben Simmons is gonna be in Houston. It ain't gonna be Embiid, because James Harden would play a lot better off of Joel Embiid versus Ben Simmons, who's a lefty, and James is a lefty. And James is a shooter. He's a scorer, one of the best scorers of this generation. Ben, let's be honest, he can't shoot, but he's going to demand, he needs the ball in order to be able to facilitate. And James is not an off-ball guy. He needs that ball. You're going to see Ben standing around a lot. I don't know if he's going to be happy with that. So that's going to be, for one, the Sixers roster is kind of bugged out outside of Tobias Harris and that lineup. I mean, Horford's probably going to end up going somewhere, and they're probably going to salary dump him. I hope they really just salary dump him, and then some team buys him out, and then maybe the Celtics or maybe one of these West Coast teams could take a shot at possibly getting Horford at a cheap price, at a price he's probably more viable for. Indiana, we don't know what they're doing. So there's a lot of uncertainties in the league. You got teams on the come up like New Orleans and Memphis. You got teams that are kind of at that last point when, like Portland, Phoenix is undefeated in the bubble. We don't know what they're gonna be like. All I keep hearing is Devin Booker rumors. I'm gonna tell you right now, that Phoenix owner, it'll be over that Phoenix owner's dead hands. It'll be over his dead body before that happens. That dude's not trading Devin Booker. Devin Booker could throw all the temper tantrums he wants. He ain't going nowhere. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. NBA season's been approved. December 22nd will be the start, right before Christmas. And tell me what y'all feel. Do you guys think the players need more time, or are you just happy to see basketball back on TV at its regular loop instead of seeing it in September? Salute. Peace out.